So the meats that are coming out now that are like mock meats,
Yes.
are like they're not. I don't know if they're fully plant based, but some of them, when you have a look, there's a fair few numbers in them.
Yes.
What's your impression of? Let's just call it mock meats.
Yeah, sure. So the things that, if you look on the back of the package and you see a bunch of colours and numbers
Yep.
that are part of the food, I would say they're part of your treat section that you don't have all the time. That's not a daily thing. Your daily uptake, and you can use the 80-20 rule if that's how you would like to go about it. And I think it's a good place to start. You know, you want to eat, say, 80% whole foods that are just its raw form of food. And then if you want to, enjoy a bit of time and have something a little bit sweet and socialize, and you want to have some things that do have that in there, yeah, do it for sure. But just don't do it every day. So with the mock meats, for instance, if you've got a whole bunch of things that are, holding it together and the numbers and colors, that's something that you would maybe make on a weekend for a meal in the week that you can say, I'm going to make a burger and I'm going to put a patty on it that's got, some extra things in there. It makes it taste really nice, but it's not something that I want to be building my cells out of on a day in, day out basis.
Yeah. My biggest problem is eating sauce.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to condiments, so I've got to work on that. There's no doubt about that.
Well, I think the best thing about all of those things in particular, and what this has actually really shown me and Kayla as well, is all the things that we really love, we can derive all those things that we really love and the taste, we can make them from scratch at home if we would just take the time to learn how to do it. It doesn't take very long at all. Like I guarantee, and I'll make this for you as well. I'll make you this beautiful avocado mousse.
Yep.
It'll taste exactly like yogo or chocolate mousse. It'll taste amazing, and I guarantee you won't even know that there's any avocado in there, but it'll be full of micronutrients, good carbohydrates, good fats, good protein, and you won't even be able to tell.
I've seen it on menus before, but
I'm not eating that. Yeah, exactly. You think it's going to taste like... Yeah, you'll think it tastes like crap. But honestly, you can really do it. And a lot of the things that we really enjoy, were originally derived that way, and then we've just slightly modified to make them cheaper or make them easier to create in mass numbers for the population. And if you really just take the time to educate yourself on how to do it, you can do it at home very, very fast in a processor or whatever it may be. And you can still have the sauces and stuff, but you can just, pulverize it at home and mix and match. And there's plenty of recipes online where you can just follow along and have it done in 2 or 3 minutes. And the good thing about YouTube these days is that you can jump online, say, give me a, plant-based or vegan recipe for this, and you can, done.
And that's what's so good about it. When, so there's a stat here which is pretty staggering, is that 1 kilo of animal or protein. So 1 kilo of animal protein is about 24 times as much land, 26 times as much fossil fuel, and 30 times as much water.
Yeah, I know.
The stat's huge. And then we looked up a vegetarian. There's vegetarians around the world, about 12% of the population. Bear in mind, a lot of these people probably can't afford to have meat protein.
Sure.
So that's what skews that number, especially for, obviously, in Australia, we don't quite have that problem.
Yes.
They're staggering numbers moving forward, and what we're seeing as a trend with the millennials moving forward is that, people can give a lot of shit to millennials, but the reality is they're just researching their food because they have this.
Yes.
You've got the phone in your hand, so if you just want to find something out, it's as easy as that.
100%.
I see that as what's changing the way, and us as supermarket retailers, we promote unhealthier food double the amount that we do healthy, and that's only because that's what the consumers have wanted.
Yes.
You can already see the big companies, with the cereals that are coming through, they're already making changes with how much sugar's going into cereal for your kids. I mean, the 5-star rating's getting a review because I think Milo had a 4.5-star rating.
Yeah.
Like, I love Milo, don't get me wrong, I'm an Aussie kid, but it just goes to show how the system wasn't right.
Oh, yeah, totally.
They're very aware of it. The big companies, the Kellogg's and Sanitarium, they're definitely working on moving forward. So I think the education piece, 100%, we're in the land of education right now.
Totally.
And it appears to be moving forward.
Yeah, I think the environmental part of it would be second on my list as the reason why I'm doing it. First is obviously animal welfare and the situation that they're in, but also number 2, before I even get into health, is environmental impact.
Yeah.
And then number 3, then it comes into long-term health and longevity.